I'm Miss Hernandez, and today I'm going to teach you a little bit about a theorist named Louis Leon Thurston. So, most of us think of intelligence as an overall ability, and we tend to classify people as either bright, average, or dull. Now, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to say teach, clap my hands, and ask you guys to say okay, clap back, and basically teach your partner what I just said. So, what are the three different things that we tend to classify people as being when it comes to intelligence? Teach.
Okay.
Average and dull.
All right, if you need help, it's being either bright, average, or dull.
Okay.
All right, eyes back on me. So, basically, Thurston was a psychometrician, and kind of funny, I just learned that he, as well as Spearman, had a master's in engineering and then got a PhD in psychology. I thought that was kind of funny that they had those two in common. He first taught at the University of Minnesota, and that's where he became the first president of the American Psychology Association. And then in his later years, he became a professor at the University of Chicago. So basically, Thurston defined intelligence as being a mental trait. He tested the theory primary mental abilities, which was the technique of multiple factor analysis. And Thurston said that intelligent behaviors come from 7 independent factors. Hold up 7 for me. 7 independent factors. And I'm going to write those on the board for you guys. The first one is verbal comprehension. Let me grab my card. The second one is word fluency. Third is number. Fourth, space. Fifth, memory. Sixth, perception. And the last one, number 7, reasoning. Now, the 7 factors that he came up with, tell you a little bit about them. Basically, number 1, verbal comprehension is the ability to understand and define words. Number 2, word fluency is basically the ability to produce words. Number 3 is the ability to solve arithmetic. And 4 is space, ability to visualize relationships. 5, ability to memorize, that's an easy one to remember. 6, perception, ability to see the similarities and differences between. And then the last one, 7, ability to find rules. Now, what I want you guys to do is go over the 7 factors that he came up with when I say teach. Teach!
Okay.
All right.
So
the
first
one is verbal
comprehension.
Oh, or over here. I got Nara.
All right, so we got
Understanding and using words.
Yes.
Memory. Number, which is solving arithmetic.
Good job, Dara. Remember.
Perception. Memory.
Seeing.
The difference between numbers.
All right, good job, guys. It sounds like you. Yes, go ahead, Alyssa.
These are the 7 factors of what?
These are the 7. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
7 independent factors that he came up with. So basically, it's kind of funny. At first, Thurston's theory challenged Charles Spearman's ideas, who came up with the general factor G, with basically was the pool of mental energy. What was the factor of that Spearman came up with?
G.
The G factor. So basically, with these independent factors, Thurston tested individuals with similar IQs and actually found that all of these differences, they all had different mental abilities. He found that these 7 abilities weren't entirely separate. They weren't independent. So he then agreed with Spearman's idea of the general factor, the G factor, and also his 7 abilities. Let's see. So basically, in the end, he compromised on Spearman's idea and then also his. So in the end, the primary mental ability theory involves both the general factor and then the 7 abilities. Do you guys understand? Say aha.
Aha.
Good job.
I'm actually might not. So the 7 independent factors, and then the 7. Those aren't the 7 independent factors. Or
These
those
are the 7
those
that he
are.
came up with.
Okay, and then the 7 abilities are.
Same thing.
Same thing,
Sorry.
okay.
Yes. Yeah. I think I used 2 different words there a few times, but same thing. Yeah.
All right, cool.
So, any other questions? All right. Thank you.